Anyway, game of life. I'm playing with two computer opponents. Apparently you can't choose how good their AI is, but why would AI matter in the game of life? At least the board game of life. Press Y to look at your quick show screen for more information. Tired with the most money to win. Full game will finish when every player reaches the end of the board and retires. Quick game will finish when every player has taken 5 turns. Well, for this video, we'll do a quick game just to see how it plays. Plan on doing a full game in a second. Back. We'll do a quick game to see how it plays. Though I'm fairly certain you aren't going to be able to make it halfway through the game in 5 turns, are you? Yeah, I want to say this game takes at least 15 turns to win, unless you get a lot of really good spins. This is the original game of life. This isn't the remix mode. We'll see that one later. We have to stop it. No, it stops on. We're off to a roaring start in this 5-turn quick game. Lord. So I guess I'm going last. So I can press the button to speed that up. Yeah, I'm definitely going last. Yep, I'm going last. Guess I get to see everyone else make a mistake first. It'd be nice if I were a doctor, but it never really works out. Because, you know, it's all... Well, I think... Well, actually, if you don't want to get a job, what were your options? I don't remember. Do you just have a college degree? I guess you got a career path. I don't remember that part. This part I definitely don't remember. Yeah, I definitely don't remember a maximum salary. This game's taken a few turns I wasn't expecting since I played it when I was a kid. Yeah, what's all this? Hope the game explains all of this. I have no idea what it is. So I'll bring out my handy-dandy manual and see if that explains anything. Why are these games so expensive? These Family Night games are ridiculously expensive, at least at GameStop they are. I don't want to say it's because they're rare. I want to say it's because, you know, family-friendly stuff is like it's like the Nintendo tax. Family-friendly stuff just seems to be slightly more expensive on the used market. It's the Nintendo premium, I suppose. Okay, let's see. Drive around the board, choose career, get married, have kids, blah, blah, blah. Collect life tokens and steal them from other players. Play job hunt and other mini-games as you progress through big life events. If a player spends a 10 and another player has a police officer career, they must pay a $5,000 police officer fine to the other player. If there is no police officer in the game, no fine is paid. Well, who knew? I'm going last, so I'll just keep reading. 4 types of share the wealth cards are used in the following ways. I don't remember ever using a share the wealth card. Exemption card. The holder of this card... Wait. I'm not John. The holder of this card... Exemption card. The holder of this card does not pay when selected to share the wealth, share the debt, or claim. Don't remember share the debt at all. Spin to win. The holder of this card may play 4 numbers and spin to win instead of 1 number. Wow. Share the debt. When the holder of this card lands on a red pay space, they select another player who pays them half the amount they'd pay to the bank. Share the wealth. When the next player lands on a green collect space, the holder of this card collects half the amount the player collects. Choose between the 2 different starting paths. College career. Your route is a little longer than the career path, and you might land on something lucky. But you have a debt of $100,000 in bank loans. Wow. Career. Forego college and immediately pick a career card and career path. Doing the Peter Thiel route, I suppose. Okay, let's see. We'll go the... let's not start with debt in a quick game. Choose a career. So I get 10K. Spending your money. Choosing a career card determines what kind of job you land and how much you get paid. You earn money every time you land on or pass a green payday square. Then you have the option of paying off college loans or making long-term investments. I'm glad I picked the short game. Catch jobs offers by targeting green envelopes and pressing A. Be careful though, the job offers are hidden amongst junk mail. The more job offers you catch, the more careers you get to choose from. A. Oh, what? So green, got one. It's a mini game. Good Lord. This is a Wii game. It's 5 points. You may pick from 2 career cards. Let's pick that one and the second one. Pick a career card. I can be a I can be trans. I can be a trans performer, I guess. Does that mean I can be a songstress? Or I can be a sports star? Well, that one's worth more money. Choose which available careers you'd like to have. Well, gee, thanks for the help. I can't sing, so I'll be a baller. I could be Lady Gaga if I want. But let's be an athlete. No maximum salary. Pay $25K on the taxes due, even if I only make $60K. Well, taxes is taxes. You gotta pay your Social Security, you gotta pay your FICA, and your income tax. You only get one long-term investment card, which leads to a bonus at the end of the game. It could help you win the game. Use your savings to start pay off loans. Means using your savings to start ridding yourself of debt. I don't have any debt. Choose what to do next. Buy a long-term investment. Leads to a bonus. So, assuming, remember, this is a short game. So I don't know if that'll make a difference. We'll see how it goes. Choose the number for your long-term investment. Yeah, no explanation of that. 2. So I spent all my money on a long-term investment card. Hopefully I don't wind up in debt. Well, at least I didn't have college debt. Mini games, job hunt. Target the green job offers by avoiding the red junk mail. Yeah. First dance. Repeat the beat shown on the beat bars. There's a dancing mini game. I got a payday already. Yep, got paid already. Not complaining about that whatsoever. And in a quick game, that actually might be interesting. A quick game, I guess the question is, for a quick game, why would I ever choose a college career? Pick a share the wealth card. First one. What could possibly go right? Got 10K. Got 100K? Is that the share the wealth card I got? Didn't tell me what I got. Anyway, mini games. First dance. Repeat the beat shown on the beat bar to score. Watch the commands on screen just so it's a rhythm game. House hunting. Match the pair of houses. The more you match, the more houses become available to choose. Lawsuit. Sue a player. The better you do, the more convincing your argument in court will be. Sounds like a Phoenix Wright situation. She got married. She gets 23 from each player. Hey! I don't care if you get married. I might be single for the rest of this game. Have children. Stop the flashing square to see how many children you have. Wow, that's not a debt magnet, is it? Future unpaid liabilities, am I right? Let's see. Gamble on the number to win 10 times your stake. That's spin to win. Honeymoon, huh? Retirement. When you reach the end of the game of life, several things happen. Your house is sold, and you get whatever is worth in cash. You're rewarded $10,000 for every child you have. Oh, you're rewarded for every kid you have. Okay. It's the opposite of an inheritance, I suppose. All outstanding bank loans are paid off, and you get to choose between 2 different retirement homes. This is best millionaire states. This is best if you think you'll end the game with the most cash. You still get to spend for bonus money from your long-term investments. Wants me to continue. I'm not John, but wants me to continue. The first 3 players to retire here get one of the 3 end-game life tokens, but be aware the other non-retired players can steal your life tokens. There are only 3 players in the game. Countryside Acres is the best choice if you don't think you'll have the most cash at the end of the game. You don't collect an extra life token, but no non-retired players can steal your life tokens. Endgame, after all the players have retired, everyone's life tokens are revealed, and whoever has the most money was the winner. Money is defined by cash, combined total number of life tokens, or combined total of life tokens, house value, and the number of kids. Whoever ends up with the most cash whoever ends up with the most cash receives 4 life tokens that were set aside at the beginning of the game. Oh. General controls, yeah, whatever. Press the X button for a balloon camera. Spinner controls. Manual spin by rotating the left stick in a circular motion. Oh, good lord. Let's see what the remix mode is in a second. Let's do the manual spin by rotating the left stick in a circular motion. Yay. Immersion. Let's see. I'll read some more when it's Wow, this game. Destroying me. I'm never going to win this game if I keep pulling ones. This isn't like Monopoly, right? We're getting ones as good in any way. Pick a life token. Well, I guess that was worth it. I definitely don't remember this part of the original game. Maybe this was a 90s expansion. A sequel. Let's change the rules. Okay, let's see. Game modes. Game length. At the start, everyone spins to see who goes first. Yeah, whatever. Classic game of life. That's fine. Complete against up to 3 AI players. Remix mode. The winner is the player who gets to retirement first. So remix mode is a fast-paced, competitive rush to retirement. The player with the... Yeah, okay, whatever. That's it. I made more money, by the way. That's sure the wealth card really paid off, and having all that college debt worked too, huh? Okay, so there's also this manual also has Twister, Clue, Mousetrap, which I used to own but never played because I was having too much fun just building the Mousetrap. Never even bothered to play the game to build up the pieces. I just sat there building the pieces all the time. Yahtzee hands down. I'll probably end up playing that later. EA soundtracks. Yeah, sounds thrilling. It's like Ubi Loud, right? The music channel on YouTube. Okay. He got married. He got 21 points. What are the points for again? You have a choice in whether or not you get married. That would be interesting. I mean, although if it's always a bonus, I mean, does your spouse work? Does your spouse have a career? What if you don't have any kids? I mean, are you always going to have kids in this game? That's the part that's the part I don't remember. Actually, you know what? I think what is it? I forget this part of the game. If you land on the kid space, do you spin the thing to determine how many kids you get? Because I think you always got at least one. God, I haven't played this game in 2 decades. 3 decades, I think. Get off my lawn. Why did he take my money? I'm still in first place. Holla at your boy. Now let's do a regular spin. Press it again to stop the spinner on 9. Finally, I got a good roll. I'll spin. I guess they'd rather not have die. So they want you to have 10 choices instead of just 11. I got married. So what does getting married mean? Hey, interracial coupling. Well, obviously in the original game it never mattered because all your pieces were blue and pink. What color were the kids, by the way? I don't remember that part. Repeat the beats shown on the beat bar. Watch the button combination that comes on screen, then repeat the combination in the empty slots. What does that mean? Well, let's just see what happens. Dance Dance Revolution. Sounds thrilling. Stupid Wii U avatars. What buttons am I pressing? B. B, B, A. B, B, A, B. A, B, Y. B, B, B. Was I too quick on that one? A, B, X. I got that one. B, B. How did I miss that? How am I missing these? I'm pretty sure I was perfect on those other two. B, 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 B. Okay, I missed that one. How am I missing these? See, I thought I was fine there. The game keeps telling me I'm missing these. I thought I was fine. So it's Dennis Haysbert and Jane Lynch, which I only mentioned because I just saw Wreck-It Ralph, which I'll probably end up blabbering about later to fill time. Spin the spinner again. So I guess it was just a space where I was supposed to get married. Where can I see the X button for the balloon view? Okay, so the Y button's for the info view. Can I see the board from here? No. Okay. So I guess this might be a Kobe Bryant situation. About 2 long-term investment cards, really? Well, that was the card I picked, anyway. John received $5K for a long-term investment payout on number 3. Not complaining. So how can I see the board? So I press the X button to see the board, but how can I see into... Because I don't remember the life board. So I'm curious how each individual piece looks. So I think that, yeah, so yes, that was a stop sign right there. You can barely even see because you can't zoom in. Once you hit the church, you have to stop and get married. You don't have a choice. And yeah, you don't have a choice in your partner either, so we're not going to talk about that either. So I want to say that you don't have a choice in the kids. I didn't go on a honeymoon. Was I supposed to win the dance thing if I wanted to go on the honeymoon? Just a second. Let's take a share of the wealth card. A. Yay, let's pick the last one. Assuming it even makes a difference. I mean, is this like Mario 3 where it's like the cards you pick actually matter because there's a set board layout, or is it just randomized? Like in Mario Party. Well, I'm in first place, so I'm not complaining. So what turn is this? This is my third turn, isn't it? So at least we all got married. And I want to say, so you got 3K for that? Yeah, whatever. So I wanted to, I got 5K for that. So what are all these random cards I'm picking up underneath my name? I have no idea. I'm in first place. I'm probably going to win this thing, but I don't know. Like I said, it's a quick game. So right away, you can choose whether or not you want to go to college and then get into a bunch of debt, but you don't have a choice in terms of whether or not you get married or have kids, apparently. So when do the kids show up? So here's the stop sign. Hey, you got a pay raise. It's time to buy your first home. HGTV style. And I think it's amusing that the game determines who wins based on whether or not you own the biggest house or the most expensive house. Some people live in tiny houses for like 50K, you know what I'm saying? Live out in the woods, 50K, like in that tiny houses home. Because if it's just you and your partner and you're cool in a small little shoebox in the woods, it's comfy, it's warm, it's easy to fix if a storm comes by and blows your roof off. You know? Now everyone wants to live in a 4-bedroom colonial. Even if you have to, kids. Some people don't have a choice, obviously. John's turn. Yeah, so the game's like, yeah, the least expensive home is 100K. So I guess because I want to say when the game first came out, you had a choice between a $50,000 house or a $100,000 house. And maybe, I think, a more expensive. I think it was a $200,000 house, too. But home prices have changed since the Great Recession, I assume. We might be in another housing bubble. Apparently California definitely is. Heck, on C-SPAN today, they're visiting Honolulu and talking to people about Airbnb. Because you have homeowners who are selling their homes to vacationers because they can't afford to live in Hawaii. They can't afford to live in Honolulu. It's one of the most expensive cities in the country. It's probably still less expensive than, D.C. or New York. That's another issue entirely. I used to live in Houston, so I mean, it's like, I know that, well, I lived in Houston before the housing bust, or before the bubble, so you could still buy a home in North Houston for 80K back then. I'm glad I thought better of it. It probably ended up underwater when Harvey came by, but yeah, a lot of the neighborhoods I used to drive through lost it when Harvey came through. When the street you used to live on appears in a newspaper picture underwater, that's kind of freaky. Actually, it wasn't my street. It was a street in a nearby neighborhood. But anyway, that freaks you out a little bit. Neighborhoods I actually drove through. I'm not even paying attention. Neighborhoods you actually drove through prior to the flood were, flat and next to levees. But now they're kind of hosed. Okay, wrong house. These houses look too similar. Where's my trailers? There we go. Got that one. That one's over here. I think I'm going to get all of these. Okay, trailer. There we go. Yes! Okay, I got most of them. Match 5 pairs when I pick from 4 house cards. What sense does that make? So if I only got 1 pair, I wouldn't have gotten any houses? Anyway. I want a less expensive house. That's my logic. Yeah, let's get a double wide. West side double wide. Now again, in this game... Wait. In this game, does that matter? Wait, who's that? Is she the real estate agent? Yeah, he's like, hey, wait, where'd you come from? You're going to be living with us in this mobile home? And no, the dark-skinned lady to my left was not my wife. Just so you know. We got interracial coupling in this game. But like I said, hetero gender couplings only, apparently. Yeah, don't want to tweak anyone in a family game. I understand. I know what you're trying to do, EA. You're not that woke yet. Okay, let's see. 70K, that's right. I moved up to the mages. Actually, that's technically that's probably a bush league team. You didn't say what kind of athlete I was. I'm probably a professional gymnast. I could be a professional curler and probably only make 70K. Unless I played in Canada, I guess. Maybe I can make 80K there. I mean, yeah, seriously, what kind of athlete am I if I'm making 70K? Assuming that's my yearly salary, I mean, that's basically, what? That's like a minor league baseball player? Because I want to say the minimum, yeah, it might be a CFL player, like a farm team CFL player. Because I want to say the minimum in the NFL, I want to say is about $500,000 these days. Who was that one guy? There was that one offensive lineman who plays for the Ravens. I think he got his master's in mathematics. Was it Urschel? I forget his name. He's a lineman for the Ravens, and he got his master's degree. Obviously, he had a bunch of college debt, but he paid it off in one fell swoop because he makes the league minimum. I think he made $260K when he signed for the Ravens. So, I mean, he's a math guy. He can make $260K work. But when he signed his contract, the first thing he did was buy a used Nissan Versa, which was the cheapest car on the market. It was a $9,900 car with a manual transmission, and he bought that. Now, I'm not going to hate. I mean, I have a subcompact, too. But, I mean, and look, the guy's a math genius, and he bought the cheapest. He didn't buy a used car, which would have been ideal. He bought a new car for $9,900, and I guess his conceit was that he looked at the amortization. He amortized the price of that car over the life of the car. He looked at the insurance, I guess, and I guess he came to the conclusion that, yes, it's the least expensive car he could afford. It was the least expensive car he was willing to buy. And the other thing is that if you buy a new car, it holds its value for years, or it holds its value up better. So he could conceivably own that car throughout. And come on, he's not a small dude. He's an NFL lineman. The dude's probably 300 pounds. I think he's like 280 pounds. And he's gonna fit inside a Versa? I mean, you think you could probably get a used like a used Nissan Maxima or something. Actually, he could fit in if he could fit in a Versa, he could fit in a Prius. I got one child. Bleh. Like I said, unfunded liabilities. But in this game, I don't know if it matters how many kids you have, and you don't adopt. Actually, this technically could be considered adoption. Anyway, well, this game is no Sims 3, but we'll see how it goes. Well, time for me to retire. I've taken 5 turns. Choose where to retire. Well, I'm going to retire to the millionaire estates because I have way more money than anyone else. So I'm definitely going to go to the millionaire estates. You can collect another life token, but your life tokens can be stolen by other players. But I'm the last person in the game. So I'm literally the last person in the game. So there's no reason for me to worry about anyone stealing my tokens. At least I don't think so. If you retire to the countryside acres, you receive no extra life tokens, but the life tokens you've already collected are safe. Well, we're number ones. We're going to the millionaire estate. As frugal as I am with my athlete salary and no college debt, I think I came out ahead. Like I said, this was a short game, so whatever. I mean, I thought I had the long-term, but yeah, my back went out because of my long career in sports. So let's see who's won. Like I said, I had way more money than anyone else. I got the millionaire estate. See? Got way more money than anyone else. Money from children. Yeah, because that's what children are all about. You actually earn money if you have kids. Don't ask me how that works. It's like a reverse inheritance. Sell houses. My house wasn't worth that much. But I was saving my money, so I was thinking long term. John doesn't have a house? Did he not get a chance to buy a house, or could he not afford a house? He probably had college debt. We all got $30,000 for some reason. Oh, that was our life tokens. Okay, so I guess that's what that's about. I'm still way ahead. I'm going for $500,000. Yep, I'm going for $500,000. How many life tokens did I get, by the way? Because I think I got 2 at the beginning of the game, and of course I won. Brothers on top. Do the worm. Okay, so session score. Yeah, whatever. Pretty sure I won. Yep, I'll take that. So I'm going to return to the plaza. Like, that's really all you need to see. That was a quick game. So that gives you that's a tease of how the game of life works, kids. Don't go to college. Get married, have only one kid, buy a cheap house. You'll be just fine. Don't rent, I guess. I got the billionaire mascot. What is this, Monopoly? Yeah, you gotta have Mr. Potato Head in this game, obviously. Because we paid that Hasbro license, and darn it, we're gonna use it. Yeah. Games. So that's the game of life. A quick version of the game of life, you know, the live fast, die hard game of life. So we'll come back and play a full version later. It's gonna be a 2-hour long video. It looks like. Good lord. Might have to play with fewer players, but I'll do the full fat version. Full length, 3 AI opponents. Maybe we'll choose a college career. Probably don't need one. We'll see how it goes.